Jane's clever idea. Jane lived in Fairfield. Everyone in the town knew her, but they never saw Jane walking because Jane loved riding her bike. One day, Jane riding her bike between two park seats. A rabbit hopped out in front of her. Jane Jane fell on the ground very quickly. Jane was okay because she always wore a helmet, but her bike wasn't. Mom, she said when she got home, can can we buy me a new front wheel for my bike? She said. Oh dear, her mother answered. We we need to buy a new swimsuit for your sister and a present for your grandmother. We don't buy you a new front wheel. Too sorry, Jane. Her mother answered. Oh, says. But mom, I need my bike to ride to school and the shops and around the lake, mom. Jane answered. You 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 can walk to school and to shops and go for nice walks in the park, Jane, her mother answered. Jane jane doesn't like that idea. She went upstairs and thought. Jane took a pair of ice skates and went to find her friend Sam. Sam, she said, I need a new wheel for my bike. Have you got one? You can have this. You can have these ice skates. Would you like them? I'd like your ice skates. Sam answered. But I haven't got a wheel for your bike. Would you like my tennis racket? Yes, I like your tennis racket more than these old ice skates. Okay, thanks. Jane Jane went to find her friend Matt. Matt, she said, I've got a new wheel for my bike. Have you got one? You can have this tennis racket. Would you like them? I'd like your tennis racket. Your tennis racket, Matt answered. But I haven't got a wheel for your bike. Would you like this 5 series? The band's really cool, but all this is on my laptop now. I I I I'd like your series more than this old old tennis racket. Okay, thanks. Jane went to find her friend Paul. Paul, she said when she got when Paul, Jane said, I've 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 got a new wheel for my bike. Have you got one? You can have these CDs. Would you like them? I'd like your CDs, but I haven't got a wheel for your bike. Would you like my skateboard? It's too short and too slow for me. Yes, I I like your skateboard more than this old series. Okay, thanks. Jane went to find her. Jane Jane took took the skateboard and stood on it. Jane wanted to go home, but her friend Claire was outside her house. She called, "Hi, what a fantastic skateboard! Where did you get that?" Claire said. Powell gave to me. She said was too short and too slow for him. Uh, I like it, but I don't really want it. I I want a new wheel for my bike. Well, Claire said, my bike's very old, but uh, but both its wheels are fine. Would you like them? Jane 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 started laughing. Yes, I would. I'd love it, Jane said. And would you like my skateboard? Uh, Jane asked. Yes, wow, yes, thanks. Thank you. Jane went went home to home. Jane went home. Her mother was in the kitchen. You look happy, she said. Well, Jane said, I've got not one, but two new wheels for my bike. What? Where? How? Where from? When? Her mother asked. I can't tell you now, Mom, Jane said. I've got I'm too busy. I've got to fix my bike and I want to ride my bike around the lake 6 times before dinner. Goodbye.